Oh, awesome.
Louise, very nice.
She dressed up for the occasion.
Yes.
Sorry.
Near the vineyards, there are a lot of orange trees. So over the centuries that they've been growing this, wine is all chemistry, from the soil to the grapes to the making of the wine to when you taste it. There is some beautiful orange essence in this wine that it's a sparkling wine, so what you'd expect from a champagne or whatever, you get that. It is sweet, but not overly sweet. It's pure enjoyment. $21.99, but for any special occasion, this could be my pick for the sparkling wine for the holidays, for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Really?
So try the Terry Gay. You know, Dan, every Wednesday at 5:30 is our ladies' night. We're approaching our 174th ladies' night. Very glad to have Naj Restaurant, because where we're located on Route 1, you got Outlet Liquors, Touch of Italy's going to be coming in, Hickman's Market is there, Naj. It's a very local, very friendly. You can do almost all your shopping right there. Naj, they have Naj to go. You can get your meat, you can get
Very
your
nice.
liquor. So we have Naj this week, 5:30 to 6:30. 4 items off their menu, paired with 4 wines, ladies only. But we get 50 to 60 ladies every week. It's a wonderful event. Invite folks, the ladies, to stop by this Wednesday at 5:30.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah. Whoa,
One
we got
more
something
item
else.
if we have time. Every Sunday, we have our VIP special. Every Sunday, 12 days. We have a fabulous one Sunday. Tito vodka in the 750 millimeter size. Regularly $18.99 this Sunday for VIP cardholders. $5 off per bottle. $13.99 a bottle. You can buy 2, save $10, and you get a free bottle of Arnold Palmer half and half mix. You can make your Arnold Palmer cocktail.
Really?
So,
What do you mix with the Arnold Palmer half and half? What are you mixing with?
Tito's vodka, or the one with the sale.
Okay.
I know the wine. I don't know too much about mixed drinks, but
Right,
I
well, all
would
right.
assume you mix the two.
I got you.
But if anyone, how do I become a VIP cardholder? Stop by Outlet Liquors, see a cashier, sign up. You're a VIP cardholder and can start your savings immediately.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Dave
Dave.
Hill, Outlet Liquors. And I believe we have a caller from Joni on line 1. This might be very historic. Joni, you're on Delaware 1059.
Good morning, Ben. Excuse me, this is Joan from the Kids Gazette.
Hi, Joni. I hear you.
Yeah, I was really upbeat out there this morning, but of course I'm out delivering the Kids Gazette. And, excuse me, I just wanted to welcome you and tell you that I need to switch, and I'm very excited to hear you back on the airwaves again.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great that the phone call worked, and you're sounding great to me. And Joni, thank you for listening.
Sure.
And thanks for calling. It's really nice to know that you've made the switch. I actually have a Cape Gazette in front of me here.
Yeah, one of the things I'll make it out there to Jimmy's Grill.
You should. I know your morning delivery schedule is such that you might be able to end by the time our broadcast ends, because we now go till 10 a.m.
Well, I'm going to do my best. It just didn't work out this morning, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, listen, Joni, thank you so much. Thanks
Of course. Take care.
thanks for checking in and telling us you've made the switch. She called us at 839-1059, 839-1059. Very nice. Colin Walls is one of our co-sponsors. We're just kind of talking to all the great people here at Jimmy's Grill. Let me tell you...
And you're talking to me, too.
Yeah, and you too, Colin. Let me tell you what's going on. I've been doing a live broadcast out of the studio at this breakfast location for a good couple of years.
Right.
We're on a brand new radio station, and I'm just incredibly pleased that
That's okay. No
is that
problem.
all right with you?
No problem. So, and
Yeah.
I've been so crazy around here with all this stuff that I haven't even prepared a commercial or
I know,
anything.
it's a little strange,
we're just
right?
gonna wing it, right?
It's a little strange, but we do appreciate it. Let's talk about what you're giving away, first of all.
Okay, so we've just brought a few things here that we need to get rid of, and they're pretty nice stuff. We've got 2 5-quart jugs of Lucas oil, 5W30, good oil, so just ask me for it, and you can have one of them. And we've got some engine treatment, some stop leak, some cleaners of different types. I think we have some glass cleaner there, and some Armor All type stuff, and some polish. So there it is.
All right, all giving away.
Yep.
Oh, you're giving it all away.
Giveaways, so
What do people have to do? Just ask for it?
Matt Opaleski said it's pronounced Polish.
Polish. He says some Polish he's giving away. So let's talk about your business. You have BringMeGas.com and Walls Service Center. That's
We
two
do.
distinct businesses.
2 different businesses. BringMeGas.com. Started out, we deliver propane tanks for your gas grill. 20 pounds up to 100-pound cylinders. The 100 pounds you can run your stove on or things like that. Best way to do it is to go to BringMeGas.com. It explains how the process works. You can pay for it on there. You can order it on there. That's the simplest way to do it.
I love it.
Service Center. Well, Service Center is our automotive repair shop. We've been in that business for 54 years. My grandfather started it in 1958. We've been in the community a long time. We are in downtown Milford, right across from Abbott's Grill and next to the park. We're actually right next to where all the Riverwalk festivities are going to be this weekend. So check us out there. And
You know, I was at the Riverwalk, had a 5K run last night and a 3K walk. And the Milford Chamber had Delaware 1059 as a part of that. I went out there and emceed the beginning of this 3K walk and 5K run, and then we went inside Abbott's Grill and gave away all the prizes. And the folks at Abbott's were great, and the Chamber, and I hope they have a great weekend. It's a great festival, and you're right next to it.
it is, yeah. We're right next to Bicentennial Park, which is where a lot of the food vendors are going to set up in that parking lot next to it. So,
All right.
yeah.
BringMeGas.com. Go on the internet, get propane tanks delivered so people cook year-round. Do you have year-round
We do.
20-pound tank customers?
We do have year-round 20-pound tank customers, but we also do, like I said, up to the 100-pound tank. So we have year-round stove customers and some people who use it for actually small heaters like garage heaters and things like that. So also, if you want to call, you can call us at 422-0603.
Right on. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Colin Walls, one of our sponsors of the Jimmy's Grill live broadcast, and we thank you for being here from Bring Me Gas. Tom Flynn. Tom. Oh, that Tom. Come over here, Tom. We're saying hi to a lot of different listeners, a lot of the regular people, and some of the irregular ones like Tom. Yes, come on up, Tom. How
Yes,
are
good
you?
morning. Yes, actually, I'm here for something serious, Dan.
All right, talk right into the mic.
We're having a benefit September 30th at the Lewis American Legion Post 17 for a local musician named Lindy Bach. He's having some health issues,
I've heard of Lindy Bach.
and him and his family need some support. It's going to be $15 at the door. We're going to have the Funsters, a wise guy who's a union, 33 and a third. Many local musicians are going to play there. $1 draft and open bar.
And that's September 30th.
Yes, sir.
Post 17
17.
of the Lewis American Legion. Now, if you're going down toward the beach in Lewis, it's on the right-hand
Yes.
side. There's an American Legion Road. I think you take it right down there before you get to the Dairy Queen,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That's how you find it. All right, September 30th. And Lindy Bach, you're saying so it's a health
Yes.
issues?
Yes. He's having health issues.
Okay, very good.
Cancer.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that helps out. We are going, what's that?
Thank you, Dan.
No problem. Thank you. Thanks for coming by. 6:45. This is the Dan Gaffney. What's that?
I missed the old handheld.
Okay. Now he says he misses the handheld mic. Fine. Mid-South Audio brings all this beautiful equipment over here. He says he misses the handheld mic. What are you talking about? We're gonna we can hook you up with this one next week. Okay, we'll hook you up with the wireless. All right. Love it. All right, Louise, come on over and say hi to us. Louise King is here, another great listener. And she called on our first day. And Terry from Seaford is here. I see him. I see Dr. T. He called and said hi. it's great to see him. Dr. Triglia, he is a chiropractor in the area. Good to see Terry in Seaford. And Louise called to say the groundbreaking news that her chickens are still laying eggs.
That's right, they are.
How are you? Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm glad to see you back here.
Thank you
Seems
very much.
normal now. It wasn't normal before.
Oh, that's nice. A lot of people here this morning already.
Yes, there is. Want to get those free coffee mugs.
That's right. And I think the $1.05 breakfast is
Yeah,
the big deal.
Yes, it is.
And I see Sam.
He's handing out money. That's a sight to see, Sam handing out money.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Louise.
Yeah, thank
Sam Wilson, come on over here, please. Can you come here, please? Sam Wilson, Sussex County Councilor, wanted to buy 105 breakfasts, but technically, because he's now handing out dollar bills. I'll talk to you in about 5 minutes about that, Sam. He's walking around handing out nickels and dollars. He's handing out 105 so that people can pay for that special breakfast. We'll be back in just a minute.
I said, "Thank you, check us out. Can you give me $1 you'll pay for it, and you won't be involved."
Yeah, that's good. Okay, I gotta make a call.
Good morning. Starting to see some steadier volume as you travel in Sussex County on North 113 up past routes 20 and 24. In Millsboro, southbound 113 as you head between 404 and East Highway in Georgetown. That is also beginning to rise off and on busy. As you make your way in Kent County, North 13 past 14 out of Harrington, moving well all the way up towards Felton. Some steadier volume on northbound 13 past Route 10 out of Camden, headed for South Dover. Make your way on Bay Road. You think you talk radio means you take talk too, with people you know from right here. The new Delaware 1059.
Warmer with a good deal of sunshine today. The high 88, partly cloudy, warm, humid tonight, below 68. Front comes through tomorrow, expect a strong thunderstorm late in the day. There will also be some sunshine and breezy, warm and humid with a high of 86. Behind the front, though, Sunday is going to be gorgeous, partly sunny and not as warm with lower humidity and a high of 77. I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson in the Delaware 1059 Weather Center.
Royal Farms is the official coffee of the morning show. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms. Find them on Facebook and Twitter.
The biggest sale here at Shorts Marine absolutely ends this Sunday. On a deal, get to Shorts before it ends this Sunday, and you'll get the best prices of the season on over 400 boats, motors, personal watercraft carolers, and accessories. Serious bargain hunters know that this is the marine event you can't miss. The biggest sale of the year at Shorts Marine in tax-free Millsboro, Delaware. If you're a boater, don't miss these big deals. Rain or shine, it absolutely ends Sunday. Everything but the water.
Is there a backroom deal that got your boot the newly created job at Sussex Tech High School? Why did voters have to wait until 10 days after the election to find out who was interviewing and accepting the $76,000 job with benefits? And why did only 2 other people get interviewed for the job? At a time when a lot of people can't get one paycheck, Booth receives 2 state paychecks. On Tuesday, September 11th, vote for Republican Eric Bodenweiser for state senate. He will always tell you the truth.
This is Eric Bodenweiser. I approve this message, and it is paid for by friends who elect Eric.
I think we can all agree that our government needs an adjustment. You can make the difference. Register to vote at Apple Chiropractic and get your free adjustment. I'm Dr. Mike Sherrill. Join me in making the difference. Apple Chiropractic, MillsboroChiropractor.com, 644-40.
It's going for you seriously. Crazy.
All right, we're on the air. I'm here. Hello, hello. All right, the Dan Gaffney program live at Jimmy's Grill. Good morning, everybody. Let's make a little noise. We have a big crowd out here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Joe Connor is going to be back with us in just a moment. Joe Connor, remember Joe, the great realtor? He'll be back talking with us in just a moment. He is now listing real estate and selling real estate statewide. And he has some great properties. If we can hit fade on the bumper music, that'd be great. You know, nothing. We'll just talk about it. Sounds like we're at a cocktail lounge here, right? All right. Thank you, Tom Schultz, doing a great job there in the studio. If we can fade the bumper music, that'd be great. And that's on my end. There we go. You're rocking it, Tom. Thank you, buddy. All right. Let's go to Joe Connor from JoeConnor.com. Joe, are you with me?
I can hear nothing but music, Dad.
Awesome. Well, can you hear me?
Music screaming in my ear. I'm sorry, I can barely hear you, sir.
Okay. How about now, Joe?
Oh.
Well, you're answering, but you sound fantastic. It's good to have you back on the air.
I can't hear a word.
All right. Make sure.
I hear you, Dad.
There
Hey.
we. Hi there.
Is that you?
Yes, it is. It's a little crazy out here. We have a big crowd at Jimmy's Grill, but we're all hooked up now, Joe. We have you. Joe, it's good to have you back on the air and back selling real estate statewide. Tell us what's going on.
Well, it's great to be back, and my connection to Sussex County just never could be severed. And I've been back about a year, and Sussex County just has been figuring in my business. I do a lot of bank-owned property business, and we're selling property all over Sussex County, bank-owned property. And with the bank-owned business, I'm expanding the regular business in Sussex County. But as the ad that you guys will hear today says, we've got a number of bank-owned properties around the county. One right down the street from you in Heritage Shores. It's not priced yet by the bank, but it's a beautiful townhome, one-story townhome in the over 55 community of Heritage Shores. That's going to be available in a couple of weeks. We've got one over by you in Hearthstone Manor, just south of Milford. And, you know, we've just got a lot of property. We've got 9 investment properties in the town of Milford, all over town, on both sides of the river. Very well priced, between the low 60s up to about $95,000. They're all bringing in great income. And, you know, we're just doing really well with that. And, you know, things are great.
Well, Joe, you have the website that you've had for years, and I guess people can find out more about these listings and get a hold of you by going to JoeConnor.com.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I've got 4 people talking in my ears. I can't hear you.
All right, I'm sorry. JoeConnor.com. You sound fine. JoeConnor.com is the website, right?
Yeah, www.JoeConnor.com. We're still there. All of the property that I represent is on the site. You can contact me on the site, or you can call me at 302-559-4688. That's 302-559-4688. The site is up and running. The houses that we're selling are up and running. I'm still pretty good at selling property and representing property. We'd love to represent anybody that has a home that they'd like to sell anywhere in Sussex County. The marvelous thing is I'm affiliated with Coldwell Banker now, the largest real estate organization in the world. We've got the resources of Coldwell Banker. I practice from Claymont to Fenwick. We're in a position where we can represent property in any location in the state of Delaware.
Well, that is what is so cool, and that's a great way to come back. All right, that is a great way for you to come back.
It really is great to be back. You know, life kind of goes on no matter what happens, and if you just, when you get down a little, if you just persist, it's amazing. Things have a tendency to come back, and people come back. I've still got great friends all over Sussex County, and it's been great to come down there. I don't live in Sussex County anymore, but It actually makes it more fun because when I ride down, it's special. And when I ride down to Rehoboth, or I ride down to Milford, or I ride over to the Bridgeville area, it's a special trip for me. And I enjoy every minute of it.
Well, we hope you'll come down for breakfast. I know you're planning on coming down here at some point.
I'll plan it in a couple of weeks. It's a little early in the morning to get there at a little before 7, but I can do it. And I'm looking forward to getting down there in a couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to talking to you again next Friday morning.
And one other question. The bank-owned properties, that obviously sounds like a good deal if I'm a buyer.
Well, it can be a good deal. Bank-owned properties are not for everybody, but what they offer is they offer a well-priced property, not always in perfect condition, so you need to be aware that you might have a little work to do when you buy a bank-owned property, but it gives you the opportunity to get a home at a really good price and put yourself in a position where you're beginning to build equity. Remember that this market is turning. I think anybody that you talk to in the real estate business, and you know a lot of us, Dan, is going to tell you that for the last 3 or 4 months, the market is beginning to emerge. And the good news is that in the bank-owned world, there's a backlog of inventory of bank-owned properties. There's still plenty of it out there. So those deals are going to look better and better as the regular real estate market continues to rise.
Excellent call today. Joe Connor is back with us live. And Joe, again, your contact information, joeconnor.com. That's CONNOR.com. And do you have a phone number, Joe?
302-559-4688.
Awesome. 559-4688. JoeConnor.com. Joe, thanks. We'll talk again soon.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Awesome. And you'll be hearing his messages throughout the day on Delaware 105.9. Very, very neat. I love the stories of comebacks, and the man is a professional, totally committed to doing a great job, now affiliated with Coldwell Banker. And the technology is such that you can do this no matter where you are. Yeah, good for him. You can sell real estate all over Sussex County and all over Delaware from his Delaware location upstate. Awesome. JoeConnor.com. News coming up. Mark Fowler on the way. We're live at Jimmy's Grill at the breakfast table on Delaware 105.9. Local news first on Delaware 105.9. Delaware 105.9 news time, 6:59. Earl Bradley will never walk out of prison. The Delaware Supreme Court upholds his conviction from a pediatrician now serving life for sexually abusing scores of patients over more than a decade at his Lewis area compound. Attorney General Beau Biden said in a statement, "We are gratified by the clarity of the court's thoughtful and well-crafted decision and finality it brings to the legal process. Bradley's challenges of a search warrant, which police used to seize homemade videos of his sexual assaults, were rejected by the justices." Meantime, a Milford man is in custody on charges he sexually abused a child for over the course of a year at his home. Hakeem Bryant charged with 3 separate offenses. From the first town in the first state, this is WXDE Lewis, Delaware 105.9. CBS News covers the nation and the world. Coming up next. No, Hughes, 710. Yeah. Right. Hold on. All right. I'm not hearing CBS. I don't know if it's running or not. Hope so.
In Kansas City, Robert Finn has become the country's first Catholic bishop convicted of failing to report child sex abuse by a priest.
Thanks.
CBS's Lane Quijano tells us the judge who found him guilty could have sent Finn.
Check. There we
The
go.
prosecutor's office says this is very much a win.
Yeah, I guess that's when I had that intro bed was still playing. I had to figure out utility, but when he said he still could hear it, I had to figure out an auxiliary just for, it was still playing, so I had to wait a few minutes to take it out. No problem. It works. It works. We got it.
Prosecutor James Glasgow.
We have to catch our breath and begin a review of the evidence in that case.
Stacey Peterson vanished
We
5
are
years ago. She's presumed dead.
learning as we
Teams are
go.
searching the Mediterranean for survivors of a migrant boat that ran into trouble as it approached the Italian coastline. Some of the 56 people who were saved say dozens more missing. One body was found. Believed that both people were from Tunisia.
Yeah, when you're on location, it's all different because certain things that you don't.
Every so often, the stars are in perfect alignment. And during the Lincoln Certified Pre-Owned Autumn Sales Event, now is that perfect moment. For a limited time, get 0.9% APR on certified pre-owned Lincoln of your choice, which also comes with the confidence of our 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty. The Lincoln Certified Pre-Owned Autumn Sales Event, exclusively at your Lincoln. APR varies by term. Not all buyers will qualify for Lincoln Automotive Financial Services limited term financing. Take delivery from dealer stock by 10/9/12. See dealer for qualifications, limited warranty, and complete details.
At Advance Auto Parts, we don't do anything just part way. We go full throttle. We don't just sell oil and say, hooray! Oh, no. We work to bring you deals on oil, and then we say hooray. Slow and cool like. Right now at Advance, get a 5+ quart jug of Pennzoil conventional motor oil with filter for just $20.99. Wait for it. Hooray. A Pennzoil oil change special, just $20.99. Only at Advance. Service is our best part. See store for details.
Delaware 1059 News Time 7:04. Good morning. I'm Mark Fauser. The health of the Delaware River and Bay improving, according to a report released by the Partnership in the Delaware Estuary. Executive Director of the partnership, Jennifer Atkins, says the river and bay continue to recover from centuries of pollution, but challenges do remain.
In the Delaware River and Bay is better than it has been in a long, long time, but that's been slow improvement over time.
And challenges include shad and oyster populations, which continue to struggle. Also, a sturgeon population in trouble as well. Officials also expressed concerns about the loss of forest and wetlands, which absorb and filter runoff and are critical buffers for river and bay water quality. Delaware public health officials are reporting the state's first death from the mosquito-borne West Nile virus. A 76-year-old woman from Newcastle County with West Nile died this week, and she had underlying medical conditions. This year's death total in Delaware is 3. Nearly 80% of people infected with West Nile will not become ill, but that roughly is 1 in 150 people infected do develop severe infection, such as encephalitis or meningitis. If you know someone who has too much stuff, help could be on the way. The Delaware Hospice Family Support Center of Milford, a workshop today entitled When Someone You Love Has a Hoarding Problem. Officials say reports of more than 3 million hoarders in the United States may actually underestimate the prevalence of the problem. Officials say hoarding often creates stress within families and poses significant health risks from death, animal excrement, unsanitary conditions, mold, or unwanted pests. Clutter also can create serious safety threats from fire. Also, falls may result, as well as there's financial stress from excessive and unnecessary spending. A court-appointed monitor says Delaware mental health officials are making good progress in treating more patients with mental illness in community settings rather than in institutions. Robert Bernstein is monitoring the state's progress under a 5-year settlement With the U.S. Department of Justice, the agreement announced last year after federal officials issued a scathing report criticizing the warehouse and the people at the Delaware Market Center. Schofield on Sports coming up on your Delaware 105.9 Weather Center forecast. It's 7:06.
Considering a generator for your home or business? Contact the professionals at Apple Electric first. Jan Monahan of Rehoboth is glad she did.
As far as I'm concerned, the generator is a godsend to my house because when the power goes out, the generator kicks in, and it's great to know that you have Apple Electric standing by, and everything that they've done for me is number one, the generator I wouldn't part with.
Your generator professionals, Apple
I like to get
Electric
up
in
around
Rehoboth
that
at
far.
645-5105.
High school football is underway. We're now with Schofield on Sports.
The 2012 high school football season got underway last night with the third annual DFRC Kickoff Classic as Sussex Central visited Lake Forest. It was a defensive struggle with the game scoreless into the fourth quarter when a costly fumble gave Central great field position, and they were able to take advantage with Shaquandis Murray scoring from 2 yards out to give Central the lead and the 6-0 win. More local teams are in action tonight. Cape hosts Laurel, Indian River heads to Stephen Decatur, Del Mar welcomes Dundalk from Maryland, Caesar Valley travels to Newark, Seaford takes on Delaware Military Academy, Holly Tech hosts Sussex Tech, Smyrna's at home against Middletown, and Milford welcomes Concord. The Orioles got 3 home runs in the 8th inning to break a 6-6 tie with the Yankees and grab a share of first place in the AL East. 10-6 was your final. And the Washington Nationals sweep the Cubs 9-2. That's Schofield on Sports on the new Delaware 105.9.
And your Delaware 105.9 Weather Center 3-day forecast for today, a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 88. Tonight, low of 68. Humid tomorrow, maybe a thunderstorm late in the day, high of 86. More pleasant on Sunday, partly sunny, -1. Less humid with a high of 77. I'm Mark Fauser, Delaware 105.9 News. It's 7:08, and the Dan Gaffney Morning Show continues live from Jimmy's Grill on Delaware 105.9.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE Lewis.
Yeah. We're so excited about it, we're singing about it. All right, the Comrex needs to come off of audition, I believe. That's why we're getting the loop back. All right, we're live at Jimmy's Grill. Tom, can we take the access off of audition? It is the presidential reverb. I am proud to accept my party's nomination. All right, Tom, are you able to take the Comrex access off of audition, I believe, or auxiliary? Take it off of auxiliary. There we go. Thank you so much. That's the one thing that should not be an auxiliary. And now, listeners all across Delmarva know that that is the one thing that should not be an auxiliary. Thanks, Tom. You're doing good. We're on the air. Dave Burkholder is here. After the presidential reverb, we are here to talk about Burkholder Buildings. Dave Burkholder back with us, everybody. Good morning, Delmarva. Good to have you here. Tell us about look, I think before we get into your business news, the biggest news that you have, as far as I'm concerned, is this little baby right here. Tell us about your new baby.
Okay, yes, I got a picture here of my son. He was born on Friday. His name is Judah Leal, and he was born on Friday. He's a good little fellow, and kind of excited.
Oh, let's hear it for Judah. Judah, the name is Judah?
Judah Leal. The middle name is a Hebrew name meaning he is God's.
Wow.
And
beautiful, beautiful picture.
Yep.
Beautiful baby. I saw that on the internet too. Congratulations. Your wife doing okay?
Yeah, she's doing good. She's recovering. Takes time, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Well, all the best. Dave Burkholder, Burkholder Buildings. Later in the show, you're going to talk about something new for your business.
Yes.
But beyond the baby. But right now, let's focus in on what we've known you for, and that is your pole buildings and other buildings.
Okay, yeah, what we've been selling here on Delmarva for the last couple of years is our pole buildings. We are your local pole building specialist. We specialize in custom pole buildings. We design and build custom pole buildings here. You can see on this page here, we can do garages that have vinyl siding on. We have garages that have the shingle roof. If you want an RV garage, something with maybe a lean-to on the side. If you want a stone veneer on the front of your building. We specialize in creating a building that's going to meet your needs and it's going to look good for your project.
Well, they look fantastic as I take a look at these things. You've talked about the RV garage that has like an apartment on it or an office. What are some of the more popular ones? Like, explain that one. That's kind of looks like kind of a basic deal.
Yeah, this one here is a real basic deal. This is a 30 by 32. It's 10 feet high. It's got 2 9x8 overhead doors on the front. And this was a storage building. There's no windows on it. There's no windows in the doors. The guy wanted it very secure so he could just put stuff in. He was going to be doing some traveling, and he wanted everything secure while he was off on the road.
You know, I know I'm taking for granted some things that I shouldn't. As we sit here at Jimmy's Grill and broadcast around the breakfast table, we invite you to come by, but let's do the basics about why people should choose Burkholder Buildings over maybe another builder.
Okay, the big reason is we are a locally owned company. I'm the owner-operator. I'm your salesman. I'm the guy that makes sure the project gets done, and I'm the guy that makes sure that you're happy at the end. If you look in the guide, there's probably 15 or 20 other outfits that advertise something similar. A lot of those companies are from Pennsylvania or from another state. They send down a smooth-talking salesman. He sells you something, and you never see him again. That's not how I do business. I take care of my customers. I like to take time and talk with you and hear exactly what you want to do with your building. Are you going to be restoring cars in it? Are you going to be finishing it off for a man cave? Are you going to be doing storage? You tell me what you want, and I can give you some good ideas on how it's going to work. If you just need some ideas, or if you don't even know, you're not sure if it's going to be able to fit in your backyard, I can come out, I'll have a look at your backyard, look at your scenario, and give you some advice. Last week I was out to see a guy, and he kind of told me what he was looking at doing, and I'm like, you know, to tell you the honest truth, I could do that for you, but it's not going to be your most cost-effective route. You know, here's another route that you get more bang for the same buck.
All right. So that's the guy that takes care of it all, Dave Burkholder. How can we reach you? You have DelawareGarages.com. Now, all the pictures that we're referring to on the radio that you can't see, you can go to DelawareGarages.com.
DelawareGarages.com. That's my website. I made it easy to remember. So, yeah, DelawareGarages.com. You'll see all my pictures. I even have pictures of some commercial projects we've done, some churches that we've done. I have a lot of different pictures up there. And you can scroll through and see the variety of work that we've done and how nice these buildings look. I like to make my buildings look nice when we're all done.
Right.
Or if you want to just give me a call and set up a time for me to come out and talk with you, I'll give you my cell number. My cell is 569-1220.
569-1220. Dave Burkholder will be back later to debut something brand new with your business. Can I see the picture of the baby? He makes beautiful buildings and beautiful babies. And we have the baby. We're holding it up for the webcam. It's a cute baby, believe me, even if you can't see it on the webcam. Let's open the open microphone here. We have another guest coming by. Our open microphone with the primary in Delaware coming up next Tuesday. Lots of folks facing primaries, including a Sussex County councilman, council president Mike Vincent. Republican candidate Scott Witzke is joining us. Scott, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Scott, and tell our listeners about you.
I'm a conservative Christian businessman. I have 28 years of business development and management, and I hope to bring a positive future to Sussex County from a business perspective.
All right, tell me more about your business. What kind of work are you in?
We're wholesalers. We're involved in exporting heavy equipment worldwide.
Really? Such as? That's interesting.
Such as bulldozers, excavators, dump trucks, road tractors to Africa, Haiti, Dominican Republic, England, all over.
Why do you want to be on the county council?
Because I believe the people deserve a choice, a more conservative Christian choice. There's a lot of things that you're not hearing about on the county level that compelled me to become involved. Some of those things being the state's initiative to take over the row offices, which is a huge issue right now that you're not hearing anything about from the county council. This is an initiative for big government to take away your local government, and we should be charging the base right now because as Sussex Countyans and as Delawareans, we're going to have to fight that fight, and education is the key to winning that.
And so you would be an advocate for keeping them as an elected office, right?
I would fight vehemently to keep those offices local. They're the people's offices, and when it gets transferred to upstate, we're going to have to answer to liberal upstate or ask liberal upstate for the ability to have our local representation.
Right.
Some of the other things I'm not hearing about on the county level is what we're going to do to protect our poultry industry and our poultry farmers. The potential eventual loss of that industry to Sussex County will be equally as devastating as the loss of DuPont was to Seaford, and we're not hearing about these things. So, from a business standpoint,
how might we, in your estimation, be threatened? How might the poultry industry be threatened right now?
Regulations. That is a
state like NREC regulations.
That is a huge issue right now, and your county councilman, your local representation should be running interference for these businesses, your local businesses, on their behalf and finding out what they can do to make that business continue to be strong, solvent, and local here.
Stick around. I'm going to give you a minute or two to talk directly to the voters, okay?
Okay.
Stick around. We are live at Jimmy's Grill listening to Scott Witzke, Republican for Sussex County Council in a primary against Mike Vincent. We'll have more from him coming up in a moment. Jimmy's Grill 222 special breakfast, only $1.05 this morning. We'll be right back.
Sussex County for this Friday morning. North 13 past Route 10 after Camden. We'll keep busy with volume there, though moving well all the way up into South Dover past the Bay Road merge. Bay Road itself running full speed both directions through Little Heaven. Northbound 113 at times some steady volume between Route 20 and 24 in Millsboro, and southbound as you travel from 404 to County Seat Highway. In Georgetown, look for increased activity on the Stein Highway eastbound in Seaford, a bit away from the railroad bridge out towards Sussex Highway. I'm Andrew Scroy with Traffic Watch on the new Delaware 105.9.
Whatever the weather, you'll hear it here. First thing in the morning and throughout the hour, throughout your busy day. The new Delaware 105.9.
Same kind of deal. I think we have cake break.
Warm, humid tonight, below 68.
As a call-in, just like we did with Joe
Strong
Connor.
thunderstorm late in the day. There will also be
it's
some sunshine
7:20.
and breezy, warm and humid with
Phone
a high
numbers
of
there.
86.
Call and do the same
Behind the
thing.
front, though, Sunday is going to be gorgeous, partly sunny and not as warm with lower humidity and a high of 77. I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Eric Bowden won for the state senate. He's a conservative Republican.
Yeah, did you hear me? On the cake break.
I got it.
I am the conservative
Thanks, dude. You do the same thing. Just text me.
government is not the solution. I'm bold and wise.
We learned about the music, too.
This is Eric Bodenweiser. I approve this message, and it is paid for by Friends to Elect Eric.
Royal Farms is the official coffee of the morning show. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms. Find them on Facebook and Twitter.
I think we can all agree that our government needs an adjustment. You can make the difference. Register to vote at Apple Chiropractic and get your free adjustment. I'm Dr. Mike Sherrill. Join me in making the difference. Apple Chiropractic, MillsboroChiropractor.com, 644-4920.
Online recruiting picks up. This is the Dow Jones Money Report. I'm Jeff Bellinger. Job seekers got more leads from the internet last month, according to Monster. The employment site's August index was up 6% from July, also up 6% from August of last year. The agriculture, forestry, fishing, and hunting industries did the most recruiting last month. The government's report on the number of jobs actually added last month will be out this morning. Economists say weak job creation could argue in favor of more stimulus measures from the Federal Reserve. Amazon took the wraps off its new Kindle line of electronic readers and tablet computers. The top-of-the-line Kindle Fire tablet with a high-quality display and 4G connectivity costs $499. The least expensive Kindle Fire is now priced at $159. And Apple is working on a custom online music service. The Wall Street Journal reports Apple has opened licensing talks with record labels to launch a service to compete with Pandora. Stock futures are higher. Jeff Bellinger's Dow Jones Money Report.
I'm a mid-sized business.
One of the engines of a smart.
Same thing when you call
I
the
want to
cake
run
rate
my
guy. You
business
gotta
in
go
the
1302 and then you gotta press go.
A
Weird.
bookstore?
A search site?
I need a partner with experience.
His name is
Manage
Phil,
my
by the way.
infrastructure.
Phil.
And help keep my data secure.
Introducing IBM Smart Cloud, starting at $56 per month. Bring my IBM smarter choice for cloud at ibm.com/engines/cloud. Price subject to change.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. Ryan, technician with Safe Light Auto Glass.
So you think all auto glass companies are the same? Well, they're not. With Safe Light, you get more. Every windshield we replace is backed by a national lifetime guarantee, keeping you covered wherever you are. Plus, SafeLight has more glass in stock than
Yeah, well, we have
so
the
we can
wireless
get
we're
you
going to get hooked
faster.
up next week.
Just tell your insurance company you want Safe Light or call 1-800-800-2727.
Hey girl, what's going on this weekend?
I'm getting the family together for a home-style sit-down breakfast at McDonald's.
Oh, you know I love McDonald's. Why didn't you invite me?
I texted you. See?
Come eat breakdance at Mr. Dositos? Huh?
Stinking auto spell.
This weekend, get together over breakfast platters at McDonald's with all your favorites. Fluffy scrambled eggs, savory sausage, buttermilk biscuits, hash browns, and hotcakes. It's the simple joy of a home-style breakfast. At participating McDonald's.
Tired of shelling out wads of cash for a good cup of coffee? Now anyone can get a fresh brewed cup for just $1 every time. Introducing Robo Coffee Helper. Simply press the button and voila!
Go to McDonald's.
Robo Coffee Helper tells you to go to McDonald's where any size premium roast coffee is just $1. And it works in German.
Etwas for beim McDonald's.
Great tasting coffee for just $1 is only a push
got
of
the
a button
cupcake
and
down.
a trip to
Got
McDonald's
it.
away.
Limited time offer, a la carte only. Prices and participation may vary.
The Cross Christian Academy is a private Christian school in Milford offering open enrollment pre-K
I'll go to him
through 12th
first.
grade and a safe Christian
We'll work the
environment.
music so he doesn't get
Sports
drowned out.
programs, after-school care, and a dedicated and caring staff with affordable tuition. Homeschoolers are welcome, so sign up today. For more info, go to thecrossca.com.
Royal Farms is the official coffee of the morning show. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms. Find them on Facebook and Twitter.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE Lewis, Delaware 1059.
All right, let's go to the phones. We have Phil from Cake Break in Rehoboth with us. Phil, thanks for joining us live at Jimmy's Grill. How are you, Phil?
I'm good, Dan. How are you?
Great. I know you're hearing a little music, but we're going to fade that bumper music and get you on the air here. We are live at Jimmy's, and Phil, tell us about Cake Break, South 1st Street in Rehoboth.
Good morning, Dan. We've got a great weekend coming up. Cake Break's going to have over 20 varieties of premium fresh-made cupcakes available all weekend long, including our popular salted caramel cupcake and our Miss Piggy, a streusel cupcake topped with maple syrup bacon frosting. And this weekend, we're debuting our Create a Cupcake Contest Winners Cupcake. This was all her idea, and it's a chocolate and cola cake with a cherry buttercream frosting and topped with a maraschino cherry. So come on down to 7 South First so you can try it out. And on Sunday, I bet you don't even know about this, Dan. On Sunday, September 9th, Rehoboth is going to debut newest event, the Chicken Plunge. Everybody knows about the Polar Plunge, but the Chicken Plunge is a plunge for the rest of us. So come on down to the north end of the boardwalk from 10 to 3 on Sunday for a beach party with games, face painting, and food, with the plunge taking place about 1 on Sunday afternoon. So come on down to Rehoboth this weekend. Check out our cupcakes, experience the first ever chicken plunge, and you don't need a permit to park in the permit-required space anymore.
Which is fantastic, and I know you're a big cheerleader for downtown Rehoboth. Phil from Cake Break, thanks for that plug on the event. Your food is fantastic, and we thank you for being with us. We're live at Jimmy's Grill. Thank you, buddy. Here is Jimmy Weller. Jim Weller's on the road somewhere. How you doing, Jimmy?
Great. How are you?
Great. Let's talk Weller's Utility Trailers this morning.
Utility Trailers.
Good to have you back on the air here.
Hey, glad to be here. Can't wait for my breakfast.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, the $1.05
Yes.
breakfast until 10 o'clock. The
Can't beat it.
222 is only 105 in honor of 1059. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I want to talk about spare tires and wheels. It's a very important thing to have. You never think you'll need it, but when you need it, you're going to kick yourself when you don't have it. A lot of times we sell trailers to people, ask them if they want a spare tire and wheel. They're thinking, no, it's a brand new trailer, brand new tires, I won't need one. Well, a brand new tire, as much as a used tire, can get punctured by a nail. So we always recommend a spare tire and wheel. If it's only a one-axle trailer and you get a flat, you got to leave it alongside the road. So then somebody can easily come and grab it from you. So we either recommend a spare tire, a lock for it if you do have to leave it alongside the road. We have locks. We have a full selection of spare tires in stock. We have tires only, so if you just want a tire put on your wheel, we can do that. We have aluminum wheels. We can upgrade your trailer. We can do it all. We've got the full service shop. Good shop guy. We actually had one guy willing to pay us more than what we were asking because he liked our shop guy so much. He was adamant that he would not pay what we asked. He wanted to pay more.
That is amazing.
It was crazy.
And that's at Weller's here in Bridgeville, Delaware. What's your website?
It's www.wellers.com, and the phone number is 302-337-8228.
It's more than just trailer sales. It's the accessories and important information like that. Get your spare tire all hooked up.
Service.
All right. You got it. Jimmy Weller with us this morning. Great to have him here as a part of the live broadcast. I promised Scott Witzke, we're tight on time here. We're flying by. But Scott, you're a Republican candidate for county council. You have a minute to talk directly to the voters, and I'll go ahead and let you do that now. Thanks for talking with us.
Okay, with 4 days coming into this election, I just want to give the voters a quick voter's guide on me. One of the big issues in Sussex County is the sheriff, and I want to be clear about the fact that I do not support a county-wide police department. I believe that would be a reduction of services we're currently receiving, or excuse me, a duplication of services we're currently receiving from the Delaware State Police, and it would be at a high cost. So I do not support a county-wide police department. I also don't support the legislation that my opponent put forward to take away that ability to have local law enforcement should future generations need that. And let me qualify that statement. The House of Representatives sent out the information through press release that home invasions in Sussex County were equal last year to that of Kent and Newcastle County as far as their investigations went. And the Bloods, the Crips, and other gang-related organizations are alive and well in Sussex County. And armed with that information, I think it's reasonable to think that future generations very well may need a full-service sheriff's office, although our generation does not need that now.
Scott Witzke, good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
For County Council. We're live at Jimmy's Grill. News coming up, the latest from CBS and Mark Fauser on the way. We're live at the breakfast table in Ridgeville on Delaware 1059.
Yes, News app. Right there in your dashboard. Check in for a quick update on the hour throughout your busy day. The new Delaware 1059.
Warmer with a good deal of sunshine today. The high 88 and partly cloudy, warm, humid tonight, below 68. Front comes through tomorrow. Strong thunderstorm late in the day. There will also be some sunshine and it'll be breezy, warm, and humid with a high of 86. Behind the front, though, Sunday is going to be gorgeous, partly sunny and not as warm with lower humidity and a high of 77. I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson in the Delaware 1059 Weather Center.
Delaware 1059 News Time, 7:30. Police say a man injured in a single vehicle crash has died. Troopers say 27-year-old Antoine Somerville of Frederica died at Christiana Hospital this week. He was flown there after the accident on Walnut Shade Road August 31st, in which the driver lost control of the vehicle and struck the utility pole. The accident does remain under investigation. Well, thick fog around the region this morning, giving way to sunshine, but yesterday brought more soaking rains to the region on top of the downpours Monday related to the Camden tornado and deluge of rainfall during the final weekend of August. Rehoboth police report that portions of Wilmington and Delaware Avenues were under high water yesterday, and Star of the Sea condos on Brooklyn Avenue had to have its parking garages pumped out. Well, the Orioles now once again have a share of first in the American League East. The Delaware 105.9 Weather Center forecast once again calls for sunshine today and warmer temperatures and a high of 88. CBS News covers the nation and the world next on Delaware 105.9 at 7:30 tomorrow. I'm James Barrett. Jazz with GOP nominee from President Obama at last night's Democratic Convention finale.
You might not be ready for diplomacy with Beijing. You can't visit the Olympics without insulting our closest ally.
The president in Charlotte in his final campaign.
I accept your nomination for president of the United States.
Overall, says correspondent Nancy Cordes,
laid out a number of goals in specific areas like education and energy, but he didn't necessarily lay out a roadmap for how he planned to achieve those goals or how he would work with Congress more effectively in his second term.
Robert Gibbs is our senior Obama advisor. He just told CBS this morning.
Anybody who watched that speech understood that the president talked more about the American people than he did about himself or his opponents. Much more than Mitt Romney ever did in Tampa.
Today, the president and Vice President Joe Biden campaigned together at stops in New Hampshire and in Iowa. CBS News Update. I'm Dave Bell.
Southern States of Milford has been serving Lower Delaware for over 60 years, keeping your lawns and gardens green and beautiful year-round. Southern States of Milford is your source for Echo, Steel and Exmark power equipment. Southern States of Milford is the place for agricultural feed, pet, outdoor and fuel needs. Need mulch, fertilizer and landscaping supplies? Your local experts at Southern States of Milford have you covered. Call 422-8066. Southern States of Milford on Williamsville Road. Farmer owned since 1923.
Fall is almost here. After a long, hot summer, it's a great time to join the YMCA of Delaware, where everyone comes to play. And if you and your family become members of the Y by September 30th, you'll save up to $90. There's so much happening at the Y. New fall programs like swimming, dance, and sports for all ages. Plus, we keep your time at the Y fun and exciting with a huge variety of fitness classes every week. The Y is more than just a gym. We're a fun, gathering place built upon good values that strengthen us and our community. People join us for so many different reasons, to exercise, to make new friends, or as a healthy way to reduce stress. At the Y, it's important to us that everyone feels comfortable.
Colin Walls.
We're experimenting on a new piece of equipment. Our friendly staff is ready to help you lead a healthier, more active life, but you need to take the first step. Visit your local Y for a tour today.
Yeah.
Remember, join the Y by September 30th and save up to $90. Join online at ymcapd.org.
My name is Ernie Lopez, and I'm proud to be a conservative Republican running in the new 6th state senatorial district. I'm running for the state senate because I'm tired of the waste, fraud, and lack of accountability that we constantly see as the result of one-party rule in Dover. More importantly, as a father of young daughters and a son with parents of retirement age in Sussex County, I'm tired of being let down by people in positions of trust right here in our backyard, taking advantage of our most vulnerable populations, our children and seniors. Today, I ask you to vote for me, Ernie Lopez, on September 11th in the Delaware Republican primary in the new 6th state senatorial district. Thank you, God bless you, and I proudly approve this message, which is paid for by Lopez for Senate.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE Lewis, Delaware 105.9.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We are live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville, Delaware. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. How you doing, Colin? Doing good. Colin Walls with us this morning.
Is there an empty seat in here?
The breakfast special is this. The 222, which is 2 of their famous pancakes, 2 eggs, any style, and 2 meats, either 2 sausage or 2 bacon, is $105 today.
I just ordered mine.
$1.05.
Yep.
And did Sam Wilson give you $1 and a nickel?
Sam Wilson gave me $1 and a nickel, so...
Sussex County
I ordered an extra side of toast, too, so I'll have to see if he'll
Sussex County Councilman Sam Wilson. You gave him a 105? Thank you, man. Sam Wilson was walking around Jimmy's Grill with a wad of dollar bills,
right,
and a roll of nickels, and he was handing people $1.05 so that they could buy their breakfast.
He came prepared, or does he always travel with all those ones and nickels on it?
It's like a stack of like 100 ones.
Right.
All right, that's what I like about Sussex County. Very funny. Very funny. And very interesting. So that was Sam Wilson doing that. Want to thank Mid-South Audio for their microphone setup here today. What do you think of that, Colin?
This is nice, really nice. I mean, it's like a portable studio here. It's awesome.
Thanks, Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio, Georgetown, Delaware. Want to thank all of our sponsors, including you, BringMeGas.com and Walls Service Center. What are we talking about, BringMeGas.com or Walls?
Let's talk about Walls.
Walls is where I just got a brake job done on my wife's vehicle, the big family machine. Another stellar job.
The Gaffney Gas Guzzler.
Tell me about what you do there at Walls Service Center.
We do a little bit of everything. If it's got to do with your car, pretty much, we do it. So we do everything from oil change on up to jobs on heads. We can remove the heads, rebuild the heads, send them off to machine shop. We don't get much into engine replacements. It just takes too much time to do that. But what we do is we do everything from a simple oil change. So when you get a simple oil change done, you're not getting just some quick lube guy coming in doing it. You've got the actual mechanics, the same guys that are doing the head jobs on your car, that are doing the brake jobs. So it is a truly qualified mechanic that's doing this work. And we've been in the community for 54 years. Hey, Linda. Linda Messick here.
Yeah, we're going to talk to her about the Red Cross in a second. So we're lining up guest after guest after guest.
Yeah. So we've been in the community for 54 years, and it's been a great experience for me. I took it over from my dad. My dad took it over from his dad. So it's
Oh my
we're in
gosh.
the third generation here. So it's great to be in the community of Milford. I love it.
You know, I'm glad to see independent shops like that still going on. And do you do bending of pipes?
We actually
custom
bend
exhaust?
pipes. Yeah, we started that in, I believe it was 77 or 78. My dad started doing that, and we're still doing it to this day. We've actually still got the original pipe bender, so it's almost paid for. So we just got a few more payments left on it, and it'll be ours.
Oh my goodness, almost paid for.
Right.
Hilarious. Well, you do great work. I started out not, like a lot of people do. I started out going to Walls Service Center. I'll try them out with an oil change.
Right.
And then they did pretty good with that. Well, I'll go in and get some brakes done, and then now, I would have no problem, and I don't have any problem taking any of my vehicles to Walls. I like the way I'm treated. They call me. Colin's come and picked me up before, whatever, anything to make the deal happen. And
Whatever we got to do.
Yeah,
Whatever
very
we got to
efficient.
do.
So that's in downtown Milford, Walls Service Center.
Yep, call 422-8110. Josh should be there now to answer the phone, and tell him you need an appointment right now.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Linda Messick is here, and she is the president of Community Bank Delaware, but she is going to talk to us today in her role as someone who is actively involved in the Red Cross of Delmarva. Is it called Delmarva Red Cross? Or?
Yes, it's the American Red Cross of Delmarva. I was just asking Colin if he still sold those portable water heaters that he talked with you about at one time. I bought one for my husband. We now are the proud owners of an outdoor shower thanks to Colin Walls. He's fabulous.
Outdoor heated shower.
It is an outdoor heated shower, and I prefer my husband to take his showers outdoors after he's been working in the yard.
What do you want to say about the Red Cross? Is there an event coming up or something?
Well, it's more of a campaign. I think everybody knows with all of the disasters that are happening all over the country that people are being very generous and donating to the Red Cross. It has tended to be focused on a national level, and the Red Cross is one of those organizations that if you donate money to them and tell them it's for a specific thing, like certainly what's happened in Louisiana lately, that's where the money goes. Unfortunately, it leaves the local Red Crosses in a very difficult financial position. We are positioning ourselves for our season of disasters. Last year, we had to take care of, there were, I think, almost 200 people that we had to take care of just due to house fires alone. These are people who are burned out of their house and home.
Yeah, we've said it before. When you hear in the news tragic fire in such and such a local town, the Red Cross has stepped in. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, and we're preparing, I think, for the hurricane season. We have been very blessed not to have had the impact on our little area that other areas in the country and the world have. And it's a good thing because we're not financially prepared for it. So what we're doing now, Dan, is kicking off a campaign to prepare our disaster war chest, so to speak. we're reaching out to all of the chambers in Sussex County. We're asking the businesses to kind of step to the plate, give a little, help us build this campaign chest up to, again, prepare for, God forbid, a hurricane, a nor'easter, and then the whole spate of fires that we get every single year here in Sussex County. So
awesome.
Be listening for it. I'm going to be calling, and Red Cross volunteers will be calling businesses throughout Sussex County, asking them to help us this year get ready.
All right. If you want to know more, just talk to Linda. She's at the bank, Community Bank Delaware and Lewis. And the Red Cross will be knocking on your door, so remember why you need to support them, right?
Thank you, Dan, very much. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Good to have you back. This is the Dan Gaffney program, and we are live. I'm going to ask our next guest to scoot right up there. Here we go. Here we go. Folks, we're talking to Insurance Commissioner candidate Mitch Crane. Good to have you here. Thanks for coming by our microphone. Mitch, how are you?
Dan, I'm great. It's a pleasure to be here. Congratulations on the new show and the new station.
Thank you. This is interesting. You're in a primary, a Democrat, running against a sitting insurance commissioner who is a Democrat, right?
My former boss.
Your former boss. Tell me about that.
Well,
it's Karen Weldon Stewart.
Karen Weldon Stewart. I was hired to work at the insurance department by Matt Denn when he was commissioner. I was brought in as his regulatory specialist. As you know, I'm a former Westchester, PA judge, moved down to Milford in 2000 and now live outside of Lewis. Matt Denn is a consumer advocate and fight for legislation to help consumers who have problems with their insurance policies or their companies. And when the new commissioner came in, I stayed. And after about 6 months, it was obvious to me that she was not a consumer advocate, that she was giving the insurance companies whatever they asked for, including every single rate increase. And I left in January of 2011, and about 5 months later, I decided that someone needed to take her on, and I'm doing that.
And you have received endorsements from some sitting elected Democrats?
Well, I am the U.S. candidate of the Delaware Democratic Party.
Okay.
I'm also endorsed in Sussex by both Representatives Pete Schwarzkopf and John Atkins, and Senator George Bunting made a major contribution to my campaign last month.
It's interesting. I don't know. I'm sure it's happened, but in Delaware politics, interesting to see the party backing you against someone of their own party who has the office. That's kind of interesting. I can't recall it happening. Can you?
I'm told it's never happened before. I mean, the best I hoped a year ago was that I would deny her the endorsement, but the party did endorse me overwhelmingly. I received every vote outside of Wilmington.
You have an ad running that mentions insurance companies charging higher rates for seniors. Aren't they allowed to do that? Are there actuarial tables that show that maybe they're a higher risk in certain situations driving on the road?
And the insurance industry is one of the few industries that uses hocus pocus to decide what may or may not happen.
Yeah.
They believe that an 80-year-old driver has the same likelihood of an accident as a 16-year-old driver, but there are no statistics to that effect. I believe...
Even though they say they probably have statistics.
Oh, no, I asked for it. I was the regulatory counsel. I asked for that, just like I asked for that when they talked about credit scoring. The fact is that in automobile insurance, when seniors reach ages of 70, 75, and 80, instead of a birthday card from their automobile companies, they get huge rate increases. And insurance rates should be tied to two things, your driving experience and your claims experience. So a senior who's been driving for 40 years and is in good physical shape and has not had claims should pay less than somebody younger, not more.
Yeah. Well, that shoots down my question, because you answered my follow-up was going to be, well, do you feel the same way about teenagers? But I guess the experience, lack of experience for a teenage driver would account, you say, maybe fairly for a higher rate?
Absolutely. I mean, an 80-year-old who has never driven before and get a license should pay more also. But if you've been driving a long time with a safe record, you should get credits for that.
All right, we're talking with Mitch Crane, Insurance Commissioner. It's an interesting office, Insurance Commissioner. What exactly, the people want to know, what exactly do you do?
We don't sell insurance.
That's
People think that. The insurance commissioner is responsible for licensing every company that does business in the state, regulating them, examining them, approving or disapproving rate increases, proposing legislation, investigating violations of law, making sure the policies are enforced. And the thing about Delaware, as most of your listeners know, is that because we are a corporate-friendly state, more insurance companies are domiciled here than any other state. And because you can't have every state doing financial examinations of every company there. The domiciliary state is the one that does the examinations. People in California depend upon what we do in this state.
Let me ask you a fear that I've heard from folks when it comes to homeowners insurance. If we put if we play hardball too much with some of these insurance companies, I live at the beach, I'm afraid I won't be able to get insurance. They'll just pull out, and I won't be able to get flood insurance or any other kind of insurance.
Well, flood insurance is a federal program, so it's subsidized. Yeah, it is an issue. So you have to balance the needs of the consumer versus the need of an insurance company to make a profit.
In other words, an insurance company might say, man, that Mitch Crane, if he's in office, he's really too much on the customer's side. We'll just not do business here.
Well, that's always a fear, but how you handle that is that we go out across the country and we recruit companies to come into the state who are not selling here now. There are over 2,000 companies licensed in Delaware, and only a couple hundred that actually sell insurance here, and most of that is commercial. We need to bring new companies in, not just for homeowners, but also for auto and health insurance. There's only 2 major carriers now left in Delaware since Aetna has been taken over by Highmark and Aetna has purchased Coventry. There are a lot of big insurance companies that sell health insurance that do not sell in Delaware.
Why?
I don't know why, and I'm going to find out. We need more competition here.
Do you think maybe they've just figured it's just not worth their business? Because, the free market seems like they would be flooding in here like any other business.
Well, it's not a free market when one company, Blue Cross, is a nonprofit. It doesn't pay any income taxes. It doesn't pay any premium taxes.
Okay.
Every other company does. So, and it also gets whatever it wants.
Mitch Crane is here, Democrat for insurance commissioner. Fantastic. The party has endorsed him over a sitting Democrat who holds the office already. And he's talking about putting consumers first and more with Mitch Crane after we break live at Jimmy's Grill on Delaware 105.9.
Thanks. This is Travel North 13 out of Harrington towards Felton, running full speed there, keeping